Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Rakakutash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, to be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners. And to the Akwath that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malcolm from the branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson in truth. And this is a video that was sent to me by Sayada, the Ephraimite. And it's called People with Superpowers Caught on Camera. So you get all these strange things that some of these people can do. They're born, with weird gifts, or if it's a element imbalance, whatever it be, But I think I'm gonna call this video "The Elements and Chains of Darkness." And the guy on the screen right now, because I don't want to play the sound, I don't want to get a copyright thing, but the guy on the screen now, he's a martial arts instructor, a Russian martial arts instructor, and that guy could he actually had like a magnetic, magnet. His skin was like magnets. This guy here can lower his own body's temperature and survive cold weather for hours and hours at a time. He's done it. The guy's even climbed mountains and stuff like that, in the cold, with meditation. But nevertheless, these are all but small fractions of what the elect are going to get. All right, who were there in the beginning, who will have manipulation and control over the elements that they created. All right, but this is Jude, this Jude 1:6, and it says, "And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day." So you have angels that the chains of darkness are literally, it's like this is a damn commercial, gotta be kidding me. The chains of darkness are literally the human bodies. We lost our immortality. All right, we came down to earth and took on the flesh. Right, this guy here is a guy who mingles in among wild beasts, and is able to get along with them, and even in the wild. All right, but his days are numbered. All right, just like Steve Irwin met his demise, this guy will eventually be eaten by lions or hyenas or whatever beast, tigers, whatever, destroy him. All right, you could that you can guarantee. You remember the guys with the gay guys with the Bengal tigers in the show in Vegas, what happened to them? And then we all know about the grizzly man, the man that was among the grizzlies for years, and until some grizzlies came around that did not know him or his scent, and reminded him that he was a human and that he was just food to them. All right, but this next guy is able to run, for days at a time without stopping. This certain, things, weird things that people are able to do because they have some sort of, weird genetic makeup that, and this weird dude here with the magnets on his head. But like I said, now all this will fail in comparison. I mean, he can stick stuff to his skin, this chubby guy here, suction like skin. All right, and he found out on an accident actually shaving his head bald. Remember the story, which you're not supposed to do. That's unlawful. But nevertheless, let's grab another scripture, because the Lord is going to change the elect. All right, literally within the blink of an eye. But this is 1 Corinthians 15, and I'm gonna read 51 through 56, and it reads, another damn commercial, and it reads, "Behold, I show you a mystery, which we shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed." So sleeping meaning we're not going to die. And this dude's some weird contortionist. All right. And he's actually, a lot of those scenes in those movies it's actually this guy, this creepy dude right here who, I don't know. It's like, is he Jake or is he a tear, man? His spirit ain't right about him. But yeah, but this is him, and he's done this in many movies. They put mask on him and weird stuff, and he can contort and do weird shit. But nevertheless, he's double jointed in his shoulders. But I had to speak on him. He was weird. But going back to it, it says 1 Corinthians 15 and 51, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. Sleeping meaning we shall not all die. All right. Just like it says in Daniel, when it told Daniel to rest, meaning sleep, go thy way, and then at the end of days, stand in thy lot with thy brethren. All right. And so this guy right here is like the real life, that character that Will Smith played in that DC comic movie. He's super fast and accurate on the trigger. He's like the fastest shooter in the world. Okay. Even though he's got he still can shoot ridiculously fast and hit all his targets. All right. I think this guy was called Deadshot or Deadeye or something like that. But nevertheless, it says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trump shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this incorruptible must put on the incorruption, for this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Because see, to go up into the chariots, man, we're going to literally have to have those new bodies. All right, we're going to be changed forevermore. All right. And that's how when the scripture says, "In death and hell shall be swallowed up," roughly paraphrase. That's going to be gone. And there's going to be no more pain, because we're literally going to have those new bodies and live forever. That's the elect, the people who make it on the first trip. All right. The other nations, they're not going to get that. They're still going to, deteriorate and die. And disease and all that stuff will be gone for the most part, unless you're a sinful nation. Then, the plagues will be sent upon you. All right. But it says, verse 54, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, the mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written. All right. Death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where's thy sting? O grave, where's thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is in the law. So you avoid sin, and that's what pleases the Lord. All right. That's the schoolmate, man. Like the scripture says in Romans 7 and 1. Because it's not keeping the law that's going to save you. All right. Believing in Yahweh Shai is the most important thing. But you're attempting to keep the law is basically how you please him. All right. It says, this is Romans 7 and 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth. And I love to bring out that scripture to correct Christians on the false doctrine that they teach that the law is done away with. All right. The law is actually how you please the Lord. That's how you stay in his favor, by trying to keep it to the best of your ability. All right. Let me get another scripture. All right. Because I'm thinking about the dude with the beast, because we're truly going to be in league with the beast, able to command them and everything. There's a scripture that talks about how our children are going to play with beast. They're going to be so strong, so powerful. We're going to be in league with them anyway. But this is Job 5 and 23. Matter of fact, I started 22. It said, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. All right. So all those things are well on their way. All right. And a lot of beasts of the earth are going to be bringing death to the people. All right. And it says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast shall be at peace with thee, so you won't be able to get hurt. You fall from a high place onto the stones or the rocks, the snow, the elements. You're going to be at peace with all that. Okay? Because even though this guy is doing that, and that, if he stayed out there long enough, he will freeze to death. He will die. He is not immortal. He's still mortal. All right? And like I said, this guy here, his days are numbered, man, before one of those things, slaps him across his neck, breaks his neck, rips his throat out. That's definitely what's going to come to him. Okay? Eventually. All right, this is Isaiah 40 and 31, looking at this guy with these beasts. And everyone knew that one day the crocodile hunter was going to get it, man. And it just was so ironic that he ended up dying by such a wimpy beast. You expected him to get, it'd have been more glorious of a death if he been, got his back broke by a silverback, or, bitten by a giant cobra, or eaten by a shark, ripped to pieces by a wild beast. But this dude got killed by the Lord sent a wimpy stingray. And one of the ways, and one of the things that made the stingray his only weapon was that stinger. And you could take the sting, but the fact that it stung him in the heart, at all the places in his body that it could have stung him, he got stung in his heart, and it stopped his heart, and he died. But this is Isaiah 40 and 31, and it reads, all right, and this that guy who was just running, it says, but they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. So we're going to be literally able to fly. All right. They shall run and not get weary. They shall walk and not faint. So we're literally going to be able to run way beyond what this guy was doing. And I think he's ran hundreds of miles, but we're going to be able to run beyond that. Okay. So with that, I hope this was a edifying and uplifting video, informative, especially to those who may be new to the scriptures, new to the truth. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Padash, Wa Abba Babal, Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah.